Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming back for part three. Part three is going to be a short one, and this is for me introducing it again. It's I was answering some questions about um what my life has been here in Italy. So these are the I had like three. I had like questions that I was answering, and that's why I've done part one, two, and three. This is the part three. So if you have not watched any of them, go back and watch part two and part one. So about social life, making friends. I don't think I consider myself as a very extrovert these days. I find myself more of an introvert that but also could be because of the language, because once a language is a problem for you, you find yourself not confident enough to have conversations with people. And also, um, on a normal day, I don't think I'm the kind that likes to say hello to people just for talking and getting to know each other and say, "Yeah, yeah, let's exchange numbers." No, normally I talk to the people that I know, and that would be it. So making friends has been difficult. I don't think I make any kind of friends. The only friends I have is people that I know from maybe the people that I meet, or mutual friends, or like relatives, but not random friends. Example, I go to the church, but I never talk to anyone in the church. I just sit there, the mass is done, I wake up and I go. First, because I don't find people that are like even age wise, my age mates. The church is mostly like older people or like young kids, but I don't find people that are like my age mates that maybe you can say hello to, or even at least find another person that maybe looks like you and you can have a conversation with them, or maybe just a small talk, because I never meet any foreigner, any black person ever in where we live. So I do not get that advantage. So I don't make friends as much. How do people treat foreigners? Uh, with this question, I would say so far, I do not know what to say about it, because I don't know what to say about how I get treated here, because it's different and sometimes maybe it's nothing. So you don't want to think about it in that way. But people here just don't show any kind of interest. Example, when in Kenya or in African countries, if we see, let's say, a white person, we are interested to know where are you from, why are you here, and things like that. And just be interested to see, like, oh, really, you're from this? Oh, wow, blah, blah, blah. You know, that small talk about a country. Here, they do not have small talks. Even if they see you, they will never ask you a question or want to know why you're here. They will just look and look on the side. They don't stare. People say that Italians stare a lot, but to me, I don't find them staring at me. I don't know. I see that they notice I'm there, but they don't want to stare, so they don't look, so that they don't look like they're staring. So, yeah, this part. But for the people, example, that I meet, maybe a neighbor, especially the older generations, I like, they are very sweet, and they're very sweet in saying hello to you. Like, they say, "Oh, ciao bella, come stai? Sto bene," blah blah blah. Like, they greet you in a way of, "Are you okay?" And they like to call beautiful. They like to call you my love. They like to call you all that. Like that, a neighbor, I don't know her, I don't know nothing. I have just seen her in that house. She's old. She's maybe in her 70s or something like that. Whenever she sees me, she has this excitement. For me, she's one of the people who get so excited when they see me. So whenever she sees me, she's always like, "Ciao, tutto posto." And then I say, yes, I'm okay. Yeah, 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 but nothing much. Then she said, tanto bacino. Like she's throwing me kisses and all that. So, oh, okay. So mostly that would be my experience. For people that I meet, like family and things like that, relatives of people, they are always like nice to me. They are very, I find also that people are cautious of not offending you, cautious of not making a comment that could be bad or could look like it's racist. So this is one of the things that I found, that they are really cautious about asking. Now, also to mention, I think racism also depends with where you live. If you live in a city whereby there is a lot of foreigners or there is a lot of people that look like you, the residents can have maybe negative feelings about foreigners. Maybe there is a lot, and maybe they do things that the residents don't agree with them. If they see you there as a foreigner, they will just automatically categorize you to that group of people, and they will be racist towards you. So I find that my advantage for the racism part could be that where we live there is no black people, so it's like they don't have much experience of what we are or what we do or how I can be. So if they see me, they cannot just be directly racist with me because they do not have anything against, let's say, people like me. So I think this is one of the things that happens, in a way that they cannot be racist with me. And also, I rarely go outside alone. So if I am alone, I'm just maybe in the mall or I'm in the shop around here and things like that. And I don't do too much in a way that I get attention of people. I just go there and I'm looking for this. I just find it, go to the counter. I say, okay, I'm ready. I give her, she asks one question, two questions about the product, not about me. And yes, after she asks how would you like to pay, and then maybe I say cash, card, whatever. Then I say I need a bag, or things like that. They give me the bag and I go away. There is no much stories about blah blah blah, or maybe I'm doing too much, or maybe that's why also I do not make so much content outside, because also I don't like the part that I have to walk with my phone and be on the road and saying hello and welcome to Italy, because they'll be offended. Because even me, I'll be offended. I don't want to appear on people's cameras, so I do not do it. So I try not to be too much for other people and to put them in situations whereby they can be, you know, so yeah, that would be my experience for me when it comes to things like racism. So far it's been going on well. I cannot complain. Um, Also that um, just to mention, like the time that I was living in Dubai, you have to carry your documents. You'll be found in a situation whereby the police or whoever will ask you for your documents. I have been in Italy since last year, February. I was here again in April. I was here again in June. And then in September till now, there is no single day I've ever been asked for my documents, for my passport, for my whatever. Nobody has ever asked me for it. But also, I would say that, okay, if you find yourself in situations whereby they need to ask you, yes, they will ask you. Maybe I'm never in those situations for them to ask me for my documentation. Example, if we are driving and the carabinieri, which is like the local police, they stop the car, they would never ask me for my documents. If they stop the car, they stop it for traffic check, not for me. So many times even I see them being being better, I would say, in a way that they don't want to act like they're being racist, in a way that of how they approach the situation, I find that they're being a bit kind so that it does not come out to be like racist or something like that. But they never ask for my documentation. If they stop the car, they say, okay, driving license, car documents, things like that. But they never ask for like, this I really like about them. They never ask for it. And that makes me more confident and more comfortable and more comfortable. Ah, I really enjoyed this series. Um, I just need, let me read one more question. I think I forgot to write one more question and then I will answer it. Yes, okay. I have checked, what did I have checked the other DM that I got from my friend Kirigo, and she asked, what shocked you the most when you first arrived? I would say what shocked me the most is how the landscape of Italy is. I really never expected to be like that. Maybe I just never looked at Italy in that way. That I find that Italy is so geographically nicely located in terms of the things that you can enjoy, like the mountain, like the sea. It We get all of them in just few minutes, few hours drive. Example, where we live, to go to the sea, it's 20 minutes, 20, 25 minutes, we get to the beach. To go to the mountain, we are like 1 hour, 30 minutes to 2 hours, we are to the mountains and there is snow. So this is something that I found, that you can have all of them in just around you. So this really shocked me. Another thing that shocked me was the churches. If you see the churches, you will drop your jaw, because all the churches are like, who built, who actually painted this church and how did they even do it? I remember the first time I came in February and we went to Naples, and we see these churches, and I saw a church that was so amazing. And my first question was, if this is a church in Naples, how does the St. Peter's Square, the Basilica, look like? How does it even look like if this is a church in Naples? And I was like, I cannot wait to go to Basilica and see how it is. And when I went to Vatican in Rome and I saw the Basilica, I was like, there is no way, like, this is a real structure that was built by people in a long time. So I would say this is something that really, really, really shocked me. Uh, I would say another thing that shocked me is that most people here have cars, in a way that every home, they have like three cars for the father, the mother, and the kid. And the kids, the parents buy the cars, the kids their cars. Like if they turn like 18, 19, they have cars from the parents. So I found it shocking also that there is so much traffic. There is so much, if you go outside, there is nowhere to park. If you go to the mall is fully packed. But there is not so much people. They ask, but whose cars are all these? Because why there is not so much people, but all the parking is fully booked, because everybody has their own cars here. The second question was, what's something about Italy you thought would be amazing, but it isn't? The church. I really thought that the church in Italy would be so amazing, but it is not. I recently said, it was just last Sunday when I went to the church and I came back. And as much as I like to go to church, but whenever I go to church, I feel like I was in the church for a funeral service. It's so dull. Nobody sings, nobody claps, nobody does anything. There is no, even the rules, how people follow rules. Like the father is reading the Bible or is preaching, someone walks out, someone is walking in, someone is saying hello to this one. So this is something that shocked me, because for being Italians and Catholic, I thought there would be more respectable to the church. And I thought also the church would be like the most amazing part. So yeah, it's also a personal journey. So I cannot expect them to be, they say if you want it to be amazing, make it amazing yourself. So I just go to the church, but this is something that I really thought would be amazing, but it's not. What turned out way better than you expected? And mostly I would say things like how people treat me. I thought it would be awkward for me sometimes, but I find it so natural. I find it easy for me to talk to people, and I find them easy. They don't give me a hard time. Nobody gives me a hard time, especially when it comes to family. Um, they love me. Um, they're excited for things. They're excited to know things about us and culture and things like that, and even food. And even when I make my Kenyan food, example chapati, the other day I made mandazi, samosa, things like that. They are really excited to try. They're not like, oh no, I don't. They don't look at the food like. They're like, wow, what is this? What is this? I want to try it. What is it? What do you put inside? What do you do? You know, they're so interested in um getting to understand these things. So yeah, that is something that turned way better than I expected. And just the whole me being here and me learning the language and me just existing and the confidence that I've gotten out of it in a way that I can go outside and I'm not afraid of what if someone talks to me. I have just remembered another part that I did not include in that video. Another thing that really shocked me is how people don't drive big cars. Here, most people drive small cars. Mostly it's in a car brand called Fiat. So you rarely find people with big cars, but I don't mean that they are not there. They are there, but as compared with Kenya, whereby most people have like big cars and the small cars are for like Uber. But here, men, any kind, old, rich, whatever, they all drive like big cars. So that was also another thing that I found weird, considering that Italy has one of the biggest model of cars like the Ferraris. So you rarely, have I even ever seen a Ferrari? No. Lamborghini, I have seen the big one, but not the small ones. So if you're planning to go to the shop, you also need to look at the time because the country goes to sleep between 1 and 4:30. In a way that if you want to go to the shop, if you want to go to the supermarket or like the local shops around the homes, not in the mall, you will find them closed. They close between that time, between 1 and 4:30, and everybody goes home, they have lunch and they rest. So you have to be conscious of that, that it will not be open during the whole day. Most of the schools here are public schools and they're all having the same quality of education in a way that whether you're rich or poor, whether you're an immigrant, you're from here, whatever it is, your kids can still go to the same kind of schools. In other places in the north, like Milan and up there, you can find private schools, but especially where we live, it's all public schools. And also the hospitals are public hospitals. Thank you so much for your questions. Thank you for everyone who participated in this mini series. I hope we can do this again. And I appreciate all of you. I appreciate everybody who has subscribed to my channel. And hopefully we continue to grow and continue to give you more content about me. So thank you and see you in my next video. Bye.